Hey, Global Village. Listen, just following on from my previous upload, uh, I was listening to Jew Dissident, which is a great channel, by the way, because they just cut through all the bullshit and call everything out as it actually is. They've just quoted a post by Ben Gavir, which he tweeted onto X, and which even X has decided was just too much. Yet they have actually left it up there for people to still be able to read. Um, and I think we really should listen to this because in the previous video, I made the claim that Israel is basically just another colonial project. And let's listen to uh, Ben Gavir's rhetoric, because one of the things about colonialism through history, of course, is that it always will justify itself and, in fact, claim itself to be the moral authority, to be, in fact, the civilized world bringing the savages to heel. This is the narrative that colonialism has always attempted to use to justify its horrific brutality. And here we can see Ben Gavir doing exactly that. And by the way, for people who try to claim that he is just some sort of fringe crazy person and not representative of uh, a large proportion of Israel's society, that this is complete cope. It's just not true. The large proportion of Israel absolutely support what they are doing in Lebanon, what they were trying to do in Iran. So, no, the majority of Israeli society fully back this project because they are completely and utterly indoctrinated within a reality that has them absolutely convinced they are the good guys. And the huge amounts of blood, the slaughter of civilians and children, all of that, it's just justified. It's justified in their mind because they are the righteous ones and everyone else are just savages. Anyway, let's listen to this because it is quite the post.
So if you go to Gavir's post, this is how deranged it is. It was too crazy for X, home of the Nazi. X thought it was too much. Home of every living grand wizard of the KKK. But this was too much. This post violated the X rules. However, X has determined that it may be in the public's interest for the post to remain accessible. So you have to click into it. It's warning you that this is a violation of their terms of service.
Here's what we've said. Like, the news is becoming so horrible that, like, you can't even cover it on social media because you'll get censored just for reporting the news. That's how bad the news
Right.
is. Like, hey, we're
Yep.
not saying nothing. We're just reporting the
Yep.
news.
Yep. We report, you decide.
Yeah.
Um, so here's what he said. For every tear of an Israeli mother, 1,000 Lebanese mothers must weep. All of Lebanon must burn. With all due respect to the Americans, Israel must make it clear to the entire world that the blood of our sons and the security of our citizens are not forfeit. All of Lebanon must burn. Our supreme duty is to protect the citizens of Israel and the soldiers of the IDF. And this commitment takes precedence over every other consideration. I told the prime minister, even in our private meetings, for every tear of an Israeli mother, 1,000 Lebanese mothers must weep. Enough with the ping pong. In the Middle East, you don't win with measured responses and restraint. You need to go berserk, to obliterate, to crush the terror. This was too much for X.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you might make of this kind of rhetoric, but To my mind, this is absolutely psychotic. And like I said, it is not fringe. It represents a fundamental paradigm of how Israelis view themselves as versus how they view their neighbors. You cannot have a belief system like this and ever expect there will be peace, much less equality amongst people who are not the chosen ones, which clearly Ben-Gvir sees himself to be. It's spelled out in black and white right here, and you can look at this rhetoric and then make complete sense of everything they have done in Gaza and the way they have justified the massacre of women and children, of aid workers, of medical practitioners, of journalists. It's all justified to them. Everything, every act of horrific violence they do is like some kind of divine act of God's will. So this is what we're dealing with here. And this is what the US tax dollars have been funding now for decades. So, as I said, we're at an inflection point here where the US can choose between trying to uplift Iran as a way to solve their problem or continuing down the genocidal path with Israel as they continue this psychotic campaign of righteous, holy hellfire, just constantly expanding out across all fronts. What else can I say? The truth is staring us right in the face here, and they are saying it themselves. Bendy out.